Hey YouTube, John with Grunt Reviews here, and today we got some of the new hotness. This is the FN 509 Long Slide Edge. We're going to unbox it and do a tabletop on it. Guys, go down below, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. All right, so just picked this up today from a local dealer. Guys, if you don't know already, this is self-funded. We don't get samples or anything like that. This is all paid for out of pocket for your entertainment. But just picked it up. Wanted to go through the unboxing and the initial thoughts. So, do get the nice cardboard outer box. And we get a nice carrying case here. And let's pop this open. So, we do get the firearm in a bag. Does come with 3 magazines, and then it also comes with the flatter of the back straps, if you will, on the rear, that removable back strap. Of course, we get our firearm lock. We get all of our mounting plates and screws for our assorted optics. And what's very nice here is they do give you a layout of what optic fits what plates, what screw you need to use, very well laid out instructions for the optics mounting system, and of course all the plates. So just reading down the list here, we have of course the Delta Point Pro, the Trijicon RMR, the Doctor or Noblex footprint, the 2 Vortex, or I'm sorry, the 3 Vortex, the Venom, the Viper, and the Razor. Of course, the Venom and the Viper do share a footprint with the Doctor, and the Vortex Razor shares a footprint with the Seymour, and then Burris also shares that Doctor footprint as well. So in total, you get a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, the 501, 502, 503, 504. So all these plates will cover any of the common miniature red dot sights that you might want to run. And let's see what other goodies they gave us. So, of course, a registration card, your owner's manual here. All right, and we're done with goodies there. Let's check back here. And then it does have a nice little compartment back here. That is where the foam for the case is, the padding. If you're using this as a range bag, gives you a little bit of extra storage. Only on this side. Not a huge deal, but it is nice that they include a case. And here is the 509 itself. So, as usual, start from top to bottom. Does come with a fixed rear blacked out sight and a front fiber optic with a green insert. These are suppressor heights to co-witness with a red dot sight. This is a 5-inch barrel, and this is the, I believe they call this the tungsten color, with the nice slide lightning cuts as part of the, and then on those you do have the real nice front serrations there. 5-inch target crowned barrel. Only real complaint I see, just something to mention, is this is a brand new gun in the box. It was handled in the store a few times, and just from handling in the store, it does already have some wear to the top of the chamber there. Not a huge deal, but would have liked to see a little bit thicker coating on a pistol of this caliber. MSRP on this is $14.99, and they are streeting for about $12.50, give or take. Continuing on, so the other nice setup on this is the optics plate. So once you remove this cover, you actually get rid of these nice little guards, the sight stays in place, and then you mount your assorted plates onto the cutout. I do like the little cover on the plate. It has some nice checkered serrations there, so if you had to do a one-handed emergency malfunction or something of that nature, whether that be a malfunction drill or just racking the slide against something, it does have some real nice little serrations in there to actually grab onto and pull back. So that really was well thought out by FN. The mag release and the slide stop are ambidextrous, so it does have a slide stop on both sides with a nice little guard around it. And then the mag release, I have not read the instructions on this, but I believe you pop something out and switch it over, and that'll give you a left-handed firearm. Polymer frame, of course, Picatinny rail on the front, as most pistols have. Very nice enlarged trigger guard if you are using this with gloved hands. No texturing on the front. Would have liked to seen maybe a little bit of checkering or something there. Not a huge deal. Very nice texture to the sides of the handguard. A little bit more aggressive than most pistols or most polymer pistols. Not overly aggressive. Somewhere a little bit under the skateboard tape range. That might be a little bit rough rubbing against you all day. And then it does have the checkering on the front and on the back strap. And of course it does have a slot there to do pistol retention with a leash. And it does come with a little bit of a mag well, kind of a flared setup to it. Not a true like open class mag well, but a nice little well thought out add-on. Trigger on this is a flat face trigger. FN on their website says this uses a conical striker that's supposed to reduce the trigger weight. They are advertising this at between 4 and 6 pounds. I believe their press release said right around 5, and they say that it does break right at the 90-degree mark. Initial thoughts on the trigger here. Does feel a little bit plasticky. There's some initial grittiness to it, as you can kind of see on the return. My guess, with some dry fire and with some ammunition through this, some of that will clear up. That is the nature of polymer guns. But you do get a nice little pull. You get a nice firm wall right at that 90-degree mark. Nice break with just a little bit of over travel. And a little bit gritty. And then we're back on that nice audible reset. Take up and a nice smooth break there. Magazines, 3 17-round magazines with some nice color-matched base plates on them with a good amount of weight to them and a high-vis follower. Of course, you do have slots for 5 of them in the case they give you. Really would have liked to see these as 20-round mags. They're moving this kind of towards the competition market. If you read the press release, competition or the tactical market. Generally, this is not something with a 5-inch barrel and this long a slide is not something you generally see concealed carry. Definitely not saying it can't be done, but would have liked to see the 20-round mags included with it, especially at a $1,500 price tag, because I'm sure that these mags with the base plates will not be inexpensive from FN. Let me get this out of the way here. So, as always, we are going to pull out our Lyman digital trigger gauge and let's see how this thing actually measures out from the factory. So 5 pounds and 11.5 ounces. £5 pounds and 9 ounces. £5 pounds 4 ounces, and since it keeps coming down, let's try one more on this. 5 pounds 4 ounces. So my guess is with a little bit more dry fire work on this thing, it will definitely loosen up just a bit. The finish on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Really love this finish. It's got a nice shine to it. Looks very high quality. Of course, the matching magazines. Let me grab one here. Do really finish it out, and they truly do look fantastic. Grip was well thought out. When you actually get a grip on it, really good feel. The takedown lever here actually makes a great little gas pedal or a shelf for your thumb there. The sights themselves, nice little blackout notch sights. The front fiber is a little bit small, maybe hard to see on camera. It's visible during the day, but I wish they would have used the next size up on the fiber, like Dawson and the STIs, just to get a little bit more brightness out of it. Not a huge deal, and I'm sure you can always change it out. But really, really impressed with it. The slide lock on this has a nice size to it, and with that little guard, keeps everything out of the way, but very, very easy to engage this. I think I honestly think it's going to be a great shooter. So minus the little bit of, I wish they would have coated the barrel a little bit better. So far, this looks like she's going to be a shooter. So I did want to break this down for you real quick on their red dot system. So there is 2 different pieces to the system depending on which optic you have. They have this, I'm going to call it the forward piece, but they have the front foot, and this is for the, of course, for the just the standard iron sight adapter on it. And on that you can see the, we'll call them cocking serrations or little guards for the factory rear sight on that. And then the front actually has a little O-ring on it. Don't worry, they do give you a spare O-ring in the parts kit, but depending on what your footprint is, you may be able to mount it directly to the slide, or you may have another plate as an adapter to mount as well too. Just want to give you a little bit of an overview on this, on their red dot mounting system. We do appreciate you guys watching. Hope this gives you a little bit better idea. This thing coming out of the box and the initial thoughts. Like I said, we are going to try to get out to the range, hopefully this coming week, put some rounds through this thing. I think she's going to be a shooter. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, train hard.